Hello! Today we're going to play with the stuff that I got in my previous haul, my Home Bargains haul. If you haven't seen that, go check it out if you want to see all of the products and everything. But yeah, so I just... chill. So I just got out of the bath where I used that that Asda vitamin C cleanser thing and the microdermabrasion scrub, and I haven't put anything else on my skin, and it feels so nice. Like honestly, it just feels so smooth and it looks like radiant. Also, I apologise for the lighting. The sun has just decided to come out and it's just being a bit annoying at the moment. And Cam's sorting the house out and then he's going to play Fallout, so I just feel like there's going to be a lot of noise today. I'm sorry. Right, so then I'm just going to use this brightening vitamin C glow gel moisturiser that goes along with the cleanser and the scrub. So this is what it looks like. It looks quite like, oh, it's quite liquidy. It nearly like just poured out. So I'm just going to take some off the lid. I've used this maybe twice now and it feels kind of nice. It has the same scent as everything else, which is like really sort of like orangey. So if you don't like the smell of orange, you're probably not going to like any of these products. But yeah, it feels really thin, really like watery. It feels really cooling, really refreshing. Yeah, it feels really, really nice. It makes me feel really hydrated. I also feel like it leaves my skin looking kind of like glowy. As you're rubbing it in as well, it starts to feel like, it feels like thicker. Like it sort of like thickens up the more you like rub it in. So that's eyebrows and eye primer done. Then we have two palettes to play with. I think I'm going to play with the Olivia Hale one today because I'm fairly certain it's exclusive to Home Bargains. And then I can try the Wet n Wild one in a different video. So this is what the Olivia Hale one looks like. It just says eyeshadow palette, like it doesn't have a name. But this is what it looks like. It's beautiful. If you want to see swatches, check out my other video because I did put some in there. Okay, so I'm going to start out with this pink shade. There's only like 1, 2, 3. There's only 4 mattes, which is like 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't understand why you need both of these because you've got like a white and then like a cream. So it would have been nicer to see maybe like a darker matte. But we're going to start with this peach shade. It's quite a bit of fallout, but I mean, that happens with every palette. Yeah, I'm just going to put this sort of like all over the crease, all over the lid and in the crease. And I'm sorry if you can hear like clicking noises. Cameron is currently playing Fallout. Say hello, Cameron.
Hello, you too.
So this shade like is fairly decently pigmented and it's actually blended really, really nicely. It's taken me a little while. Like I'm having to build it up. Like I've probably gone over this about 3 times, but it is building up really nicely and I'm very happy with the colour. It's like just like a really nice like peach shade, like peachy orange. And also my skin is like freaking out right now because I'm on my period and I feel like crap. So that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to do this today, was to make myself feel pretty. And because thank you. And because I've just been like sat next to Cameron while he plays Fallout for like the past 2 days, just bored out of my mind. So also, can this sun please like go away? The post lady's just come, so breeze going off. Now the sun's calmed down a bit.
Don't say that.
It's going behind a cloud, I can sort of see. I've just put that, as you can see, and it's like such a pretty colour. I really like that colour. But I'll hold it up. You can see like there's a decent amount of fallout that's come from it. It's a little powdery, but I don't mind if it's powdery, if it's like, honestly, like the ones that are like buttery and soft and smooth are usually a little powdery. Oh god, the sun's coming back. Then I'm gonna take the second darkest, then I'm gonna take the darkest matte shade, which is this like brown down here. It's really not like that deep at all. Honestly, that shade doesn't look very different to the other one. Do you see what I mean? Like it just like, it doesn't look any different. Where's my brush gone? I'm just gonna blend them, but I don't think that there will be much point because you're not gonna be able to see it. I'm gonna take a little of the cream shade and I'm just gonna blend that like above everything. I'm not really sure what else you're supposed to do with it. Then I'm going to take the white shade. As you can see, there's like a lot of fallout with these shades. I'm gonna take that like just below the brow. Yeah, I don't see why they had to include these two different ones. Maybe it's for different skin tones, but it really would have been nice to have a deeper shade in here. Because if I want to deepen this up at all, I'm gonna have to either reach for another palette or try and use a shimmer, and I really don't want to try and use a shimmer. I'm gonna go back in again with the peach shade. I'm just gonna mix these two together because I want to try and intensify that a bit. I'm really trying to build it up, but it doesn't seem to be building up much past this point. I think I'm gonna try first this middle one. Should I try? I'm gonna try with my finger, honestly. So these feel like so buttery. So this looks a bit like it's gonna be a brown. So I'll try it first. Oh, and it is pretty metallic. Ooh. And I'm going to take a brush because I want to see how it works on a brush. And I'm going to go into this sort of like goldish. It's kind of like a gold shade. And I'm just going to try it dry to start off with. Ooh. I'll take this sort of like deepest shimmer. And I'm going to take that sort of on the outerest part. Oh, that's pretty. I thought it was going to be like a red, but it's like a brown. I'm just going to take actually that deeper shimmer on like a blending brush, and I'm just going to like use it, I'm going to blend basically where I've just put it here. I feel like the second that I blend, all of the like shimmery metallicness is like going away. And then what shades have I not took? I haven't taken this one and I haven't taken this one. So this one I'll put on my inner corner later, but this one for now, pop it like right on the center. Gonna take a little more of this one. So this is the one we started off with. Gonna put that like in here. Yeah, I don't love it. Kind of wish there was like a peachish, maybe like a peach shimmer with like a gold reflect or something. I feel like I would really like that with the matte, and I might even just try and take a little of this darker shade and see if I can do like a really soft wing or something. Like a soft liner, but I don't know if it's gonna work. I will then take just an eyeliner. This is just by Primark. Put this like here. And then I'm gonna use my liner brush to wing it out and stuff. Okay, so as you can see, I've just done a really soft liner. And I have like heaps of fallout. So I'm just gonna clean that up. Then we're gonna prime. I've got a hair in my mouth. So again, there wasn't a primer, so I'm just going to use this Essence Prime Plus Studio Glow Boosting and Pore Minimizing Primer with Pink Clay. Because I used it in one of my last videos, and I really liked it. So I just want to try it out again because I haven't actually used it in ages. I think I put on too much. So I just whacked that on. Then we're gonna go in with, where did it go? So this is what we grabbed as foundation. This Wet n Wild Coverall Cream Foundation doesn't have a shade. So they only had this one and it doesn't have a shade name on it. So this is what we're using, and I'm scared because it looked like it was gonna be the complete wrong color. So I actually have just another foundation here which is like really pale. So if needed be, I'll mix a little bit of that in so I don't look silly, but I'm just gonna put this on. Oh, it's very liquidy, it looks. Then I'm gonna take my, where did it go? This sponge I got, so I'll show you it quickly, but this is just like going down my cheek. So this sponge, it feels really firm, and it did not, like it expanded a little but not a lot when we wet it. But I'm just gonna, it feels like really firm. Can you hear it on my skin like? Okay, so that foundation is like orange, but it does seem to have good coverage. So there's always that. I'm gonna take a little more, probably just directly onto my sponge. Oh, I think I took too much. It just sort of like comes straight out of there really quickly. So dot. Yeah, I think that's too much, Kate. Just like hammering this into my skin like. I don't know how I feel about this sponge. It's a little attacky. I look like an Oompa Loompa. This is ridiculous. Okay, so this is the finish just by itself. I'll show you it quickly, nice and up close, and then I'm gonna mix in a bit of this one. Okay, that colour's a little better. We're still like the tiniest bit orange, but I think it's okay now. Then I'm just going to use a concealer. Again, we didn't find a concealer. It's all caked into my hair. So I'm just going to use my Body Collection Illuminating Under Eye Concealer. I'm going to sort out my eyebrows quickly and set my face. There wasn't any powder, so I'm just going to use this Poundland one because I'm trying to figure out if I like it. Right, now we will bronze. Again, they didn't have one, so I'm just going to use my Honolulu by W7. Okay, then we do actually have something. So this is the Olivia Hale highlighter palette, but I wanted to try and use one of these shades, probably a mixture of the both, as a little bit of bronzer, and this one as a blush. So you're not supposed to, but I'm just going to try it quickly. I feel like they're way too shimmery, but yeah, very, very shimmery. It's pretty though. I feel like if you had like deeper skin, these would be really nice highlights on you. It's just kind of like bronzy. I like it. Okay, then I'm gonna try this pink one as a blush. So wish me luck, because it's definitely like, it's like a beautiful peach colour with like a gold reflect. That's what I was talking about earlier. That would go perfectly with my eyes. I might put a little bit on. Oh, yeah, it's definitely more like gold than it is peach. So I'm going to take a different blush. So I'm just going to grab quickly my Technic blush thingamabob. I'm just going to mix these top two. Put a little bit of that over, because now it's just sort of like gold. Like, it's really, really pretty, but it's definitely not a blush. Gonna have to do the same on the other cheek, otherwise I'm just gonna have like one gold cheek. Then for actual highlight, I wanted to use this top one, so that's what we're gonna try out. It looks like it's gonna be like a nice sort of like champagne-y colour. Ooh, okay, that's very, very bright. I was gonna say, based off the other ones, I feel like it's gonna be blinding, and it is. Oh, that's actually so pretty. It makes your skin look like wet. They're actually really, really pretty once you've like buffed it in. And then I'm just gonna do a spritz of my Flower Power Peony by W7. I say a spritz as I drench my face. So I'm gonna probably just take the darker brown and put that on the lower lash line. I'm also going to take a little bit of my brown eyeliner wherever it went. And I'm going to put it more sort of like on the skin than the waterline. And I'm just going to like smudge this. Right, so we're looking very sort of like smoky. A little dodgy, but it's fine. Then I'm going to take this one shimmer that we haven't used. And I'm going to put that on the inner corner. Oh, this is actually really pretty. Oh no, now I feel betrayed. Why didn't I use this on my lid? Okay, then I still want to take this. I want to just take this pink one and put that on my inner corners. Then I'm going to take a little of this lightest one, and I'm just going to pop that on the brow bone. Oh, it's so pretty. Then we have a mascara. So I'm going to curl my lashes really quickly, because that's what I do like every day. Then we're going to give this a go. So this is the Mega Length Mascara in Very Black by Wet n Wild. This is what it looks like. And it's kind of hard to coat all the lashes, and I feel like they look really short, even though it's called Mega Length. I mean, ideally I would have loved some brown mascara with this look. Yeah, I don't like this mascara. It's like, it's not holding the curl. It's not giving me length. It's like making them all stick together. They just look very short. I don't like it. I don't even know if this is an old product. I feel like I was looking at Boots the other day, and this actually came up in like the new section for Wet n Wild. So I'll just let that dry, and then I'll get a cotton bud and clean it up. But for now, we'll move on to the lips quickly. So this is the Mega Slicks Balm Stain Moisturising Lip Colour, and this is in Truffles in Paradise. This again is by Wet n Wild. So I'll just stick this on while I wait for that mascara to dry. Oh, it feels very like moisturising. It's pretty easy to apply because of like the tip. It's a nice colour. I don't know if I like it with the eye makeup. I feel like it's like a bit too much. It's like a reddish colour. And it's meant to be a stain, so I might leave it on there for a minute and then try and wipe it off and see if it stains my lips. I'm going to try it on the lower lashes quickly, even though I don't put mascara on my lower lashes really anymore. Yeah, I don't hate it for the lower lashes because it's kind of easy to get there with like the brush, but I just don't really like the formula very much. I feel like it's not really doing a lot for me, especially not lengthwise, which is all it claims. It's been about like 2 or 3 minutes. Now I'm going to try and wipe off that balm stain. Yeah, it definitely has stained my lip. My lip wasn't that colour before. So I suppose it's nice if you want to like wear the colour all day and make sure that it's like really long lasting. But for me, I'm not really a fan of that sort of thing because I never really wear any lip colour really long lasting. But it did feel really moisturising and really creamy and really lovely. And then I'm going to try with my Technic Shimmy with my Technic gloss in the shade Shimmy because it's a bit more orangey. I don't want pink lips with this eye makeup. Okay, I feel like that looks a little better, but honestly that balm stain has just kind of like messed me up. So I feel like if you want a colour that lasts like a really long time and you really like the colour, then definitely put it on. But like if you don't like the colour or like it doesn't match what you've got going on, it's like really hard to cover. But this is how everything looks. I'll show you all up close so you can see everything. It's definitely not my favourite. Not the most favourite look I've ever done. I do like the peachy kind of tones with my eye colour because I feel like it brings out the green a little. But I'd say that probably the standout for me is probably this highlighter palette because I actually really like the highlight. Like I think it looks so nice. But yeah, I think mostly everything else is like a pass. I hope that this has helped if you wanted to get any of these makeup items from Home Bargains. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up and make sure that you hit the subscribe button and that little bell thing next to it and you will be notified of all of my future uploads. I have some hauls planned, some testing new makeup, some challenges and things. So yeah, if that sounds good to you, then make sure you subscribe. And thank you for watching and hanging out with me. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye, Cameron.
Bye, Cameron.
Bye.